What's going on, YouTube? 7th Fanboy Guru. I'm coming to drop you a quick little video, right? It's about Final Fantasy 7. There was a quick little article that came out saying that the battle system will be changed a little bit, will be altered a little bit, and I understand that. The game has to be kept up with recent times. You gotta make the game newer. You gotta put some freshness to it. Nah, I accept that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But here's my thing. I just don't want them to ruin the game. If I'm correct, the director of the game, who's making it now, is also the one who made Final Fantasy 13. And I ain't had no problem with Final Fantasy 13. I thought it was a good game. I enjoyed it. I liked the characters and all that. But the thing about it was the battle. That's probably the biggest negative, was the battle. Seeing how you could just hit the X button or the A button the whole time and just hit auto battle and just let your three characters do whatever you want. It kind of made the game virtually pointless. Because you didn't have to do anything. So that made the game a little too easy. It took away the strategy to the game. But I just really don't want them to change the game much. Especially because I didn't even play Final Fantasy 7 really. I didn't even make it off the first disc. That's not nothing. Really, you got three more discs to go, and I didn't even make it past the beginning. Really, I mean, for anyone who knows Final Fantasy, I had just made it out of the city, if I'm correct. Like the last cutscene I remember was Cloud riding a motorcycle out the city, and you had to, once you got out the city, you got into the plains, and you had to go fight this big old snake. And I got stuck at the snake. I was so young back then, I didn't know how to beat the snake, so I never got to play the game really. Alright, so really, I'm actually looking more forward to the Final Fantasy 7 port that's coming from the PC, because I get to play more of the game in its natural form. That's what I want. That's what I'm really looking forward to right now. Don't get me wrong, I'm hyped about the remake. As a Final Fantasy fan, especially Final Fantasy 7, I'm hyped about the remake. But you see what I'm saying? I'm like, I'd rather play the original, because I know that they're going to be taking and changing a lot of things about the game. Like, for instance, they're going to be changing the. I got a feeling that they're going to have they're going to take the part where Cloud has to do where he has to dress up as the girl to go save Tifa. I believe it was Tifa. He had to go save him. He had to dress up like a girl. I have a feeling they're going to take it out, because society can't handle that. In today's time, they can't handle that kind of mature content and a big game, especially a big AAA game like Final Fantasy, like that would crush all these newborn fans who are just used to the non-hardcore Final Fantasy. In general, really, Final Fantasy started to change in Final Fantasy 10. That's when they started to get off of the hardcore side. It wasn't as bloody. None of the bad, none of the hardcoreness was there as much once Final Fantasy 7 came, or Final Fantasy 10, excuse me. But yeah, that's it really. I just want to talk a little about Final Fantasy 7. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the PC port, so I can finally play the game in its full, beat the game, and then get the remake and join the rest of the probably crazy ass fucking fanboys, just be mad as fuck, because I'm telling you, I got a bad feeling that they're gonna ruin the game. Not ruin it, not at all ruin it, because you can't beat that classic, especially because it's already made. But I think they're gonna update it too much, and take too much away from what made Final Fantasy 7 such a good game. But that's my opinion. We won't know until the game comes out. I hope the game comes out next year. But if the remake comes out in 2017, that's fine. I'll wait as long as it's perfect, completed, and ready to go. But yeah, that's it for today. Fanboy Guru. I'm logging out. You guys have a good one.